South Africa is one of the most developed countries in Africa, as well as one of the richest in the continent. Its wealth lies in the resources that are dug out of its riches from the soil and sold all across the world for many uses. These resources are platinum, vanadium, chromium, copper, and many more. However, the most important one is coal. It is used to produce different types of energies. However, the most common form of energy produced is electricity via coal-fired power stations. South Africa is a site for the biggest coal mining industries in the world. Coal mining industries are the world's biggest polluters, contributing to air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution, which raises a host of environmental, social, and economic problems. One such affected area is the Highveld region in the Mpumalanga province.
Emalahleni is the city of coal, which was prioritized as the highest polluted area in the world. So where I'm standing today, you can see people behind are collecting coal in order to survive, because around Emalahleni here in South Africa, people are experiencing a high rate of unemployment, and at the very same time they are not working. In order for them to survive, they have to collect this waste. It's not the real coal that they're supposed to collect, but because of the poverty, because of hunger, because of unemployment, it's how they survive. They have to
call like those people here who are taking coal illegal miners. How can they call them illegal miners in their motherland? This is their place. The resources belong to them. So there's no way like they can call them illegal miners. They are taking what belongs to them.
Emalahleni is a city based in the Highveld region in Mpumalanga province. In 2008, it was rated as the highest priority area for pollution in the world. Among the affected areas in the region are informal settlements such as MNS, Santa Village, Dunusa, Tlua, and Eznambeni. The problem in these regions emanates from coal-fired power plants, open-cast coal mines, and waste disposal facilities that contain small particles of vanadium dust.
So, small particles of vanadium, this dump belongs to one of the firms that produces steel with the name of Highveld Steel and Vanadium. So those dumps have been dumped for approximately 30 to 40 years in this place. So it also affect the neighboring communities residing around this place when there is wind, because there are those small particles that leach straight to the community, and it also contaminates their water.
Those communities nearby the mines are affected by mining trucks that collect coal from the dusty gravel roads. All of these impacts lead to many diseases that many of the community members in the affected areas suffer from, such as TB, asthma, sinuses, and respiratory problems.
During blasting, the dust from mines affects the nearby communities. When it's windy, the dust particles from the waste disposal facility are blown into the nearby communities, and the communities inhale it.
South Africa is classified as a water scarcity country. On top of that, many of the communities in South Africa struggle to find fresh clean water, and others have to share their water with their livestock.
We breathe and eat dust pollution in our everyday lives. We have a TB hospital. That means something. Everything in Highveld is fast, expensive, and highly polluted. Our government knows this problem, but what are they doing about it?
Carolina is a small town found in Mpumalanga province, in the Lowveld region near the borders of Swaziland. Carolina used to be a farm town, but due to mining activities, farmers have lost their land to mining corporations, leaving them unable to farm.
The more fertile the land, the more resources the mining corporations can take from it. So they occupy our land.
Mining corporations relocate whole communities without compensation, leaving farmers and community members jobless with no grazing land for their livestock. In 2012, Carolina began to face poor water qualities coming from the water treatment plant, which supplies the whole community with water. The water was being contaminated by the underground coal mining corporation called Mimosa Coal Mine. An environmental assessment report from the Department of Minerals and Energy showed that Mimosa did not follow the process of public participation accordingly.
Our community was not consulted by Mimosa Mine before using our water for their mining business.
Due to the dirty water, community members began to protest. Some members were killed, others were given bribes to shut their mouths. Eventually, the issue of dirty water was taken to High Court in Pretoria. Samples of tap water presented in court show that water was contaminated with heavy metals including copper, zinc, and aluminium. A couple of government officials were forced to drink water from the community because they were claiming it was clean, whereas it is making the community sick. Many members of the community suffer from diseases brought on by drinking contaminated water. Diseases like kidney failure, skin rashes, stomach issues like diarrhea, and cramping.
Some women reported infections on their private parts. When they go to their nearest clinics, they are told to stop drinking the water from the taps, showing that everyone is aware of the water issue.
The Chief Albert Lithuli municipality was instructed by the High Court of Pretoria to provide the community of Carolina with clean water, but the problem still persists. Alternatively, the Muslim organization provided the community of Carolina with clean water boreholes in townships called Silobela, and the government did not get involved.
We have to work to collect clean water for more than 3 kilometers to the boreholes. Even though we have taps in our yards, the water is just not fit to be consumed. The Constitution of South Africa states that we have a right to clean water.
When water is contaminated by acid mine drainage, it destroys the soil. Acid mine drainage is the waste from the mines and industries after they wash minerals like coal, iron, and vanadium using water.
We can't plant or produce our own food. Our livestock drinks from the polluted water, and they die.
Due to climate change, there is a severe drought in South Africa. People can no longer plant or grow their own food. They must rely on genetically modified organisms grown and distributed by big businesses in order to survive.
Across South Africa, we have a huge inflation problem. The price of food has gone up. Eating genetically modified food is one of the biggest reasons we are experiencing sickness today. Water and food is supposed to be good for human consumption. The air that we breathe, the food that we eat, dwells in our bodies. So, water is life.
As I kept on seeing an illusion that runs deep to sing through melodies and fuse my peace with the same tricks that Lucifer proposed to confuse what I speak, I say slow down before you even think of anything. Pause lapo before you even think of taking any action. Because pure luck is what you'll find when you're fighting enemies that make you breathe cold, dust and mercury on daily basis and you not doing anything. While your brain is affected and your lungs are infected by silicosis too, Boza. You've never seen amphibians being allergic to water? I guess you've never seen whaling on TV, so why should I bother? Cause I'm from a place called hell. It's a place where your mind is trapped inside a prison cell. It's a place like love where you just fell. It's a place declared as a priority area so that they can sell. Welcome to hell. It's a place where the victims are drinking water from sewage pipes and dead pets. It's a place where the victims are breathing particulated matter caused by Samanco, Transalos and Highveld. A place where ESCOM seeks postponements without giving us a proper emission reduction plan. Nature calmly speaks soothing words unspoken to the ears that listen. It's the beginning that composes the ending with the foundation of sin.